Harihi Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Shri Soundarya Lahari, explanation of verse 51. Shive Shringarardra Tadita Rajane Kutsana Para Sarosha Gangayam Girisha Charite Vismayavati Hara Hibhyo Bhita Sarasi Ruha Saubhagya Janani Sakhishu Smera Te Mai Janani Drishti Sakaruna. The 46th shloka describes Ambigai's forehead. How we can see the full moon in her beautiful face. 47th brings out the creative imagination of Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal, where Ambigai's eyebrows resemble the bow of Cupid, Manmatha. The 48th shloka relates the three eyes of Ambigai to day, night and the Sandhya time between the two. Using the name of 8 cities, Adi Shankara has described the different glances of Ambigai in the 49th shloka. The 50th shloka brings out the envy or jealousy that the third eye experiences as the other two eyes, resembling the bees, extend to the ends with the pretense of side glances almost to the 2 ears to drink the honey from the flower bunch of great compositions. The 51st shloka is a very beautiful description of the various bhavas or emotions or rasas that Ambigai's eyes bring out at various instances. Let us look at the Padacheda and then the detailed explanation. Shive Shringara Ardra Tat Itara Jane Kutsna Para Sarosha Gangayam Girisha Charite Vismayavati Hara Ahibhyo Bhita Sarasi Ruha Saubhagya Janani Sakhishu Smera Te Mai Janani Drishtihi Sa Karuna. Shive Shringara Ardra Tat Itara Jane Kutsana Para. Shive, upon Shiva, Shringara Ardra, melting with love, Shringara Rasa, Tat Itara Jane, upon other men who approach Ambigai with a different intention, Kutsana Para, exceedingly contemptuous, expressing Bibhatsa. Ambigai's eye melts with love when the eyes look at Shiva, and while looking at other men, it is exceedingly contemptuous. 2 bhavas are expressed in the first line. In the second one, Sarosha Gangayam Girisha Charite Vismayavati. Sarosha, Rosha, here anger. Gangayam, looking at river Ganga on the Shiras or the head of Lord Shiva. Ambigai expresses anger. Girisha Charite Vismayavati, listening to the story of Girisha, meaning Lord Shiva, she expresses astonishment, Adbhuta. Totally 4 emotions or 4 bhavas are expressed in the first 2 lines. Ambigai's eye melts with love when she looks at Lord Shiva, expressing Shringara Rasa. It is exceedingly contemptuous when looking at other men who approach Ambigai with a different emotion, indicating Bibhatsa. While looking at river Ganga on the head of Lord Shiva, she expresses anger through her eyes, Raudra. She is indeed astonished at the story or the Leela of Girisha, Lord Shiva, Adbhuta. Continuing to the third line, Hara Ahibhyo Bhita Sarasi Ruha Saubhagya Janani. The next one is Bhayanaka, fear. Will Ambigai ever experience fear? Here, just to bring out the beauty of emotions that beautiful eyes of Ambigai can bring out at different instances, Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal has just given an instance as a normal person, looking at the ornaments of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva wears serpents as his ornaments. Looking at that, Ambigai apparently experiences fear. She herself is coiled like a serpent as Kundalini Shakti in the Mooladhara Chakra. How can she experience fear? It is just to bring out an interesting comparison of rasas and the various glances that Ambigai's eyes can express. Hara ahibhyo. Ahi means snake. The serpents that are on Shiva's body, Bhita. She becomes frightened. Sarasi Ruha Saubhagya Janani. Sarasi Ruha lotuses, Saubhagya Janani. She who produces beauty or redness in them. While looking at the serpents of Hara, Lord Shiva, she is frightened, and she is the producer of beauty, especially the redness of lotuses, through Virya. Sakhishu Smera Te Mayi Janani Drishtihi Sakaruna. Sakhishu, upon friends, Smera, she smiles, brings out the Hasya Rasa. Te Mayi Janani, O mother, when you look at me, your eye, Drishtihi Sakaruna, is filled with compassion. O mother, your eye melts with love while looking at Lord Shiva. It is exceedingly contemptuous while looking at other men, is filled with anger looking at Ganga on Lord Shiva's head. It expresses astonishment listening to the story of Girisha Mahadeva. Has a frightened look on seeing the serpents of Hara. It is the producer of beauty, including the redness in lotuses through Virya. The same eyes express Hasya, smile, while looking at your friends. When you look upon me, it is filled with compassion. Out of the 9 rasas, the 8 rasas are explicitly stated here. Shringara, Bibhatsa, Raudra, Adbhuta, Bhayanaka, Virya, Hasya and Karunya. Shanta Rasa, peace, can be interpreted from the first word of the verse, Shive. Shantam is experienced when one has undisturbed mind, a mind that is always at peace. Such a state is exhibited by Dakshinamurti form of Lord Shiva. So when Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal begins the verse with Shive, it is understood that Ambigai experiences Shanta also while she looks at Lord Shiva. Ambigai's glances are filled with Shringara Rasa, feelings of love for Sadashiva. On the other hand, her looks indicate disgust in reference to ordinary beings. And she gets angry looking at Devi Ganga on Lord Shiva's head. Her gaze might bring profound wonder and admiration on Paramashiva's unique victory of Tripurasura slaying, or the burning of Manmata, or all the leelas that have been exhibited by him. She might display Bhayanaka, looking at the groups of frightful poisonous serpents roaming all over Sadashiva's body. The innate blood redness of the lotus emerges to be admirable Veera Rasa of heroism because of her own Shrishti. Her Mandasmita, light-hearted humor, is experienced when she is with her friends, but she displays Karunya Bhava, compassion to all the creatures in Srishti, which results in the most significant Shanti Swarupa of composure as the universe reverberates with everlasting peacefulness. As the mother of the entire universe, the look from her eyes is kind and filled with love when looking at Lord Shiva. It is filled with hatred towards all other men who approach her with a different emotion. It is filled with anger while looking at Ganga, the other wife of Lord Shiva. It is filled with wonder while hearing the stories of Mahadeva. It is filled with fear looking at the ornamental snakes of Lord Shiva. It is filled with red color of valor of pretty lotuses. It is filled with happiness while looking at her friends, and it is filled with mercy or compassion while looking at bhaktas or all the beings created by Ambigai. Shive Shringara Ardra Tat Itara Jane Kutsana Para. Ambigai's eyes melt with love looking at Lord Shiva. It is exceedingly contemptuous while looking at other men. Sarosha Gangayam Girisha Charite Vismayavati. It is filled with anger while looking at Ganga. Expresses astonishment at the story of Mahadeva Girisha. Hara Ahibhyo Bhita Sarasiruha Saubhagya Janani. It experiences fear, looks frightened while looking at the serpents of Hara, and it is the producer of beauty in lotuses through Virya. Sakhishu Smerate Mayi Janani Drishtihi Sakaruna. The eyes become smiling looking at her friends and is filled with compassion while looking at bhaktas like me. The corresponding namas from Lalita Sahasranamam. Shringara Rasa Sampurna. She who is filled with the essence of Shringara, love. Sandra Karuna. She who shows intense compassion. Karuna Rasa Sagara. She who is the ocean of compassion. Daya Murtihi. She who is the personification of compassion. Avyaja Karuna Murtihi. She who has pure compassion. Darasmera Mukhambuja. She whose lotus face holds a sweet smile. Vandarujana Vatsala. She who is full of motherly love for those who worship her. This shloka can be chanted to attract all people. Thus concludes the explanation of verse 51 of Sri Soundarya Lahari. Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Harihi Om Tatsat. Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Jai Jai Shankara. Hara Hara Shankara. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Sri Soundarya Lahari. Explanation of verse 52. Gate Karna Bhyarnam Garuta Iva Pakshmani Dadhati Puram Bhetuschitta Prashama Rasa Vidra Vanaphale Ime Netre Gotra Dharapati Kulottamsa Kalike Tava Karna Krishta Smarashara Vilasam Kalayataha. The 51st shloka of Soundarya Lahari describes the different glances of Ambigai and the bhavas, emotions, rasas associated with the glances. O mother, your eye melts with love while looking at Lord Shiva. It feels or expresses contempt while looking at other men. It is filled with anger looking upon Ganga, who is rested on the head of Lord Shiva, is astonished at the story of Girisha, expresses fear while looking at the serpents of Hara. The glance is the producer of beauty in lotuses. It portrays a captivating smile while looking at friends. It is filled with compassion while looking at me. Verse 52 describes Ambigai's eyes along with the beautiful eyelashes, and it calls out how the glance of Ambigai, the beautiful eyes, disturb and cause restlessness in Lord Shiva. Let us look at the Padacheda and then detailed explanation. Gate Karna Abhyarnam Garuta Iva Pakshmani Dadhati Puram bhetuhu chitta prashama rasa vidravana phale. Ime netre gotra dharapati kula uttamsa kalike. Tava akarna akrishta smarashara vilasam kalayataha. Gate karna abhyarnam garuta iva pakshmani dadhati. Gate, which have approached, karna abhyarnam, the proximity of the ear, resembling what? Garuta iva, like feathers. What has approached? Pakshmani, the eyelashes. Dadhati, which bear. Which anga of Ambigai has approached the ears, and what does it cause is described in line 2 and 3. Puram bhetuhu chitta prashama rasa vidravana phale. Puram bhetuhu, the destroyer of Muppuras, indicating Lord Shiva. Chitta, the mind. Prashama rasa, the sentiment of Shantam, quietism. Vidravana, it has the power to defeat. Phale, and it has only that as the objective. Those that have approached the proximity of your ear, which bear the eyelashes that look like feathers, which have defeated the sentiment of quietism or Shanta Bhava or peace in the mind of Shiva, and having only that as the objective. What is being described here? Ime netre gotra dharapati kula uttamsa kalike. Ime netre, these two eyes. Gotra dharapati, the lord of the mountains, Himavan. Kula uttamsa kalike, oh the bud in the family crest. Ambigai's avatara as the daughter of Himavan is described here by Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padar. Tava akarna akrishta smara shara vilasam kalayataha. Tava akarna akrishta, drawn up to the ear. Smara shara, like the arrow of Manmatha, Cupid. Vilasam kalayataha, they possess the grace. So what does the explanation refer to here? Oh, the bud in the family crest of Himavan, these eyes of yours which have approached the proximity of the ear, which bear the beautiful eyelashes resembling the feathers, which have the capability to defeat the sentiment of quietism in the mind of Lord Shiva, and having only that as the objective, being drawn up to the ear, they possess the grace of the arrow of Manmatha. Manmatha's arrow has the power to generate love, Shringara Rasa. Ambigai does not require an external arrow to cause this. Lord Shiva, by just looking at the beautiful eyes and eyelashes of Ambigai, which are drawn almost to the proximity of the ear, cause restlessness in the peaceful mind of Lord Shiva. Such is the beautiful description by Adi Shankara. O flower bud of the king of mountains, the black eyelashes resembling the feathers are determined to destroy the peace from the mind of Lord Shiva, who destroyed the 3 cities. Your eyes are elongated up to your ears, and they enact the arrows of God of love, Manmatha. Endowed with Shringara Rasa, Ambigai can draw Sadashiva close to her with the lucid and provocative eyes that are well shaped to reach the ears. While Kamadeva utilizes his famed Panchabanas to cast the spell of love, Ambigai is able to do the same just with her eyes. Gate karna abhyarnam garuta iva pakshmani dhadati. Having approached the proximity of the ear, resembling the feathers, the eyelashes that bear, puram bhetuhu chitta prashama rasa vidravana phale. the destroyer of the three cities. His mind is defeated. What is defeated? The sentiment of quietism is defeated, and these have only that as the objective. Ime netre gotra dharapati kula uttamsa kalike. These two eyes, oh, the bud in the family of the Lord of Mountains, Himavan, Tava akarna akrishta smarashara vilasam kalayataha. Drawn up to the ear, they possess the grace of the arrow of Cupid, Manmatha. The corresponding namas from Lalita Sahasranamam. Shringara Rasa Sampurna. She who is filled with loveliness, Shringara Rasa. Shiva Priya. She who is the beloved of Lord Shiva. Sadashiva Kutumbini. She who is the consort of Sadashiva. Kameshwara Prananadi. She who is the very life of Kameshwara, her consort. This shloka can be chanted to cure diseases related to eyes and ear. Thus concludes the explanation of verse 52 of Sri Soundarya Lahari. Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Harihi Om Tatsat. Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Jai Jai Shankara. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Sri Soundarya Lahari. Explanation of verse 53. Vibhakta Traivarnyam Vyatika Lilan Janataya Vibhati Twannetra Tritaya Midamishana Daite Punasrashtum Devan Druhina Hari Rudranu Paratan Rajas Sattvam Bibhrat Tama Iti Gunanam Trayamiva. The 51st shloka of Soundarya Lahari describes the different glances of Ambigai and the bhavas, emotions, rasas associated with the glances. O mother, your eye melts with love while looking at Lord Shiva. It feels or expresses contempt while looking at other men. It is filled with anger looking upon Ganga, who is rested on the head of Lord Shiva. Is astonished at the story of Girisha, expresses fear while looking at the serpents of Hara. The glance is the producer of beauty in lotuses. It portrays a captivating smile while looking at friends. It is filled with compassion while looking at me. Verse 52 describes Ambigai's eyes along with the beautiful eyelashes, and it calls out how the glance of Ambigai, the beautiful eyes, disturb and cause restlessness in Lord Shiva. O flower bud of the King of Mountains, the black eyelashes resembling the feathers are determined to destroy the peace from the mind of Lord Shiva, who destroyed the three cities. Your eyes are elongated up to your ears, and they enact the arrows of God of love, Manmatha. Endowed with Shringara Rasa, Ambigai can draw Sadashiva close to her with the lucid and provocative eyes that are well shaped to reach the ears. Verse 53 describes the three gunas, attributes, as depicted by the three eyes. Let us look at the Padacheda and then detailed explanation. Vibhakta Traivarnyam Vyatika Rita Leelan Janataya Vibhati Twat Netra Tritayam Idam Ishana Daite Punaha Srashtum Devan Druhina Hari Rudran Uparatan Rajaha Sattvam Bibhrat Tama Iti Gunanam Trayam Iva. Vibhakta Traivarnyam Vyatikarita Leelan Janataya. Vibhakta, separated, Trivarnyam, the three colors, red, white and black. Vyatikarita, in combination with Leelanjanataya, beautifying collyrium, kajal. The separate three colors, red, white and black, in combination with the beautifying collyrium, kajal. Vibhati tvat netra tritayam idam ishana daite. Ishana daite, O the beloved of Isha, Maheshwara, Lord Shiva. Tvat netra tritayam, your three eyes. Idam, this, these eyes. Vibhati, they shine. Punaha srashtum devan druhina harirudran uparatan. Punaha, once again, srashtum, to recreate, devan, the gods, druhina hari rudran, druhina Brahmadeva, Hari Mahavishnu and Rudra, Lord Shiva, arising from Rajas, Sattva and Tamas respectively. Uparatan, who have ceased to exist in the universal dissolution. Rajaha Sattvam Bibhrat Tama iti gunanam trayam iva. Rajaha, red as per poetic convention, the quality of Rajas. Sattvam, white as per poetic convention, the property of Sattva. Bibhrat, bearing. Tama, the property of Tamas, black as per poetic convention. Iti gunanam, these properties which are trayam iva, as if they are there. O the beloved of Isha, these three eyes of yours shine with three separate colors, red, white and black, in combination with beautifying collyrium, kajal, as if bearing the three properties which are Rajas, Sattva and Tamas, in order to recreate the gods Brahma, Mahavishnu and Rudra, who have ceased to exist during the universal dissolution. Ambigai is the darling of Lord Shiva. She has three beautiful eyes which depict three colors. Women of pure nature have a basic imbibed red color in their eyes. To enhance the beauty, women also wear collyrium, kajal, which brings out the black color. The beauty of the eye is indicated by the white part. So at any point we can see red, black and white. By the shades of the eyes that bring out the beauty, three qualities of Sattvam, Rajas and Tamas are brought out. This is to recreate the holy trinity of Vishnu, Brahma and Rudra as they become one with Ambigai during the final deluge. Ambigai's vision of Trinetras is distinguishable. She appears to sport with fun, the Anjana, the black collyrium, and hence we can visualize three different colors. Ambigai is in charge of the recreation as well as preservation. The three colors represent the three gunas and the trinity. Brahma, white in color, Tamo guna, Vishnu, sustenance, red in color, and Maheshwara, the destruction, black in color. Ambigai is the creator, sustainer and the destroyer. She also recreates the universe after the Trinity dissolves into her during the deluge. Ambigai's three colors of Aruna, Davala and Shyama represent Srishti, Sthiti and Samhara. Vibhakta Traivarnyam Vyatikarita Leelanjanataya. The separate three colors of red, white and black in combination with beautifying collyrium, kajal. Vibhati Tvat Netra Tritayam Idam Ishana Daite. O the beloved of Ishana, Shiva, your three eyes in this manner thus shine. Punaha srashtum devan druhina hari rudran uparatan. In order to recreate the gods of Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra arising from Rajas, Sattva and Tamas respectively, as they have ceased to exist during the universal dissolution. Rajah Sattvam Bibhrat Tama iti gunanam trayam iva. The property of Rajoguna, red in color, Sattva, white in color, Tama, black in color, bearing these properties are present in Ambigai's eyes. O the beloved of Maheshwara, these three eyes of yours shine with three separate colors, red, white and blue, in combination with beautifying collyrium, as if bearing the three properties which are Rajas, Sattva and Tamas, in order to recreate the gods Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, who have ceased to exist during the final universal deluge or dissolution. The corresponding namas from Lalita Sahasranamam. இந்த ஸ்லோகத்துக்கு சமமான லலிதா சஹஸ்ரநாம நாமாக்கள் உன்மேஷ நிமிஷோத்பன்ன விபன்ன புவனாவளி. She who creates and destroys the universe by the opening and the closing of her eyelids. Varna Rupini. She who is the personification of different varnas. Shrishtikartri. She who is the cause for the creation of the universe. Brahma Rupa. She who is the form of Brahma. Goptri. She who saves. Govinda Rupini. She who is in the form of Mahavishnu. Samharini. She who destroys. Rudra Rupa. She who is in the form of Rudra. Vaishnavi. She who is the power of Mahavishnu. Brahmani. She who is the consort of Ishvara. This shloka can be chanted to obtain the power of attraction. Thus concludes the explanation of verse 53 of Sri Soundarya Lahari. Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Harihi Om Tatsat. Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Jai Jai Shankara. Hara Hara Shankara. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Sri Soundarya Lahari. Explanation of verse 54. The 51st shloka of Soundarya Lahari describes the different glances of Ambigai and the bhavas, emotions, rasas associated with the glances. O Mother, your eye melts with love while looking at Lord Shiva. It feels or expresses contempt while looking at other men. It is filled with anger looking upon Ganga, who is rested on the head of Lord Shiva, is astonished at the story of Girisha, expresses fear while looking at the serpents of Hara. The glance is the producer of beauty in lotuses. It portrays a captivating smile while looking at friends. It is filled with compassion while looking at me. Verse 52 describes Ambigai's eyes along with the beautiful eyelashes, and it calls out how the glance of Ambigai, the beautiful eyes, disturb and cause restlessness in Lord Shiva. O flower bud of the king of mountains, the black eyelashes resembling the feathers are determined to destroy the peace from the mind of Lord Shiva, who destroyed the 3 cities. Your eyes are elongated up to your ears, and they enact the arrows of god of love Manmatha. Endowed with Shringara Rasa, Ambigai can draw Sadashiva close to her with the lucid and provocative eyes that are well shaped to reach the ears. Verse 53 brings out the three beautiful eyes of Ambigai, the three colors depicted by those eyes, and how they are connected to the three attributes or the three gunas. O the beloved of Lord Shiva, Ishana, your three eyes shine with three separate colors, red, white and black, in combination with beautifying collyrium, as if they bear the three properties which are Rajas, Sattva and Tamas, to recreate the gods Druhina, Brahma, Hari, Vishnu and Rudra, Shiva, who have ceased to exist at the time of the universe's dissolution. Verse 54 continues to describe Ambigai's beautiful eyes along with the three colors. But in this case, there is a lovely comparison between the three eyes, three colors, and the three holy rivers of Bharatadesha. Let us look at the Padacheda and then the detailed explanation. Pavitri kartum naha pashupati paradhina hridaye daya mitraihi netraihi aruna dhavala shyama ruchibhihi nadaha shono ganga tapana tanaya iti dhruvam amum trayanam तीर्थानाम उपनयसि संभेदम अनघम. पवित्री कर्तुम नः पशुपति पराधीन हृदये. Pavitri kartum, pavitram, something which is pure. Pavitri kartum, in order to purify. Purify whom? Naha. Here Adi Shankara includes himself as well. Naha, indicating all of us. Pashupati Paradhina Hridaye. Ambigai's Nama is addressed here as O the one with the heart that is beloved or dutiful to Pashupati, Lord Shiva. Pashupati Paradhina Hridaye. Pavitri kartum nah Pashupati Paradhina Hridaye. O Ambige, you are the one with a heart which is dutiful, beloved to Lord Pashupati, Lord Shiva. In order to purify all of us, Daya Mitraihi Netraihi Aruna Dhavala Shyama Ruchibhihi. Daya Mitraihi Netraihi, because there are three eyes. Netram is indicated in plural form, Netraihi, with eyes which are filled with compassion. Aruna, Dhavala, Shyama, the three colors. Aruna, red, Dhavala, white, Shyama, black. Ruchibhihi, comprising of. Now there is a comparison of these three colors of Ambigai's eyes and three rivers. Nadaha, Shono, Ganga, Tapana, Tanaya, iti, Dhruvam, Amum. Nadaha, Shonaha, which is the river Shonabhadra. River Shonabhadra in Puranic text is indicated to be a Purusha, masculine gender. It flows westwards and comprises of golden colored sand which bring out a golden shine. Shonaha. Ganga, the purity of river Ganga, is indicated by the white color. Ganga again flows eastwards. The white colored Ganga river indicating purity. Tapana Tanaya iti, Tapana, the sun god. Tanaya, the daughter of sun god. River Yamuna or Kalindi, which is dark colored, black colored, which also flows eastward. The three colors of red, white and black indicated by Shonabhadra river, Ganga river and Yamuna river. Dhruvam Amum, it is certain that these Trayanam Tirthanam Upanayasi Sambhedam Anagham. Trayanam Tirthanam, these three holy rivers. Upanayasi, you bring very close to us, very near us. Sambhedam Anagham, in the form of pure confluence. Just bathing or offering prayer in one of these rivers is supposed to be extremely blissful, helping us get rid of all our sins and mistakes. A Sangama, or the confluence of the three rivers, one can imagine how powerful that would be. One doesn't have to go all the way to the Sangamam to get the blessing of seeing and dipping or taking a bath in the confluence. By just meditating on the three eyes of Ambigai, which reflect the three colors of red, white and black, one gets rid of all the papas, all the sins, and attains complete purity. O the one with heart which is beloved to Pashupati, your eyes are filled with compassion. The red, white and black colors that shine in your eyes is certain to bring us to the pure confluence of the three holy rivers, which are Shonabhadra, Ganga and Yamuna, with the sole purpose of purifying us bhaktas. Ambigai has a beautiful heart which is owned by Pashupati. Her eyes are filled with the companions of mercy. The color red, white and black resemble the holy rivers Shonabhadra, which is red, Ganga, which is white, and Yamuna, the daughter of sun, which is black. And in this confluence of the holy rivers that remove all the sins of the world, we are certain that you made this confluence in order to purify us. The Trigunas and the Trivarnas generated by Ambigai's Trinetras fume at times and at times cool often too. The Trinetram is also the Sangama or the merging place. The Mahadaya Murti Ambigai, just by her glance, makes all our sins vanish. She helps us break the pashas or the shackles and place the bhaktas on the high path of dharma and ultimately attain moksha. Pavitri kartum naha Pashupati paradhina hridaye. In order to purify us, O Ambigai, you are the one with a heart which constantly serves Lord Shiva, Pashupati. Daya mitraihi netraihi aruna dhavala shyama ruchibhihi. Your eyes filled with compassion, the colors red, white and dark indeed. Nadaha shono ganga tapana tanaya iti dhruvam amum. The river Shonabhadra, red in color, flowing westwards. River Ganga, white in color, flowing eastwards. The river Kalindi or Yamuna, the dark color, the daughter of Surya Bhagavan, again flowing westwards. It is certain indeed, Trayanam Tirthanam Upanayasi Sambhedam Anagham. You certainly bring near us the three holy rivers in the form of a pure confluence. And why does Ambigai do this? In order to purify us. The corresponding namas from Lalita Sahasranamam. Shiva Priya. she who is the beloved of Lord Shiva. Shiva Para, she who does not have any interest except Lord Shiva. Daya Murtihi, she who is filled with compassion. Sandra Karuna, she who is full of mercy. Karuna Rasasagara, she who is the ocean of mercy. This shloka can be chanted for the destruction of all the sins. Thus concludes the explanation of verse 54 of Sri Soundarya Lahari. Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Hari Om Tatsat. Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Jai Jai Shankara.
Hari Om.
Hara Hara.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Sri Soundarya Lahari. Explanation of verse 55. Nimeshonmeshabhyam pralayamudayam yati jagati tavetyahus santo dharanidhara rajanyatanaye twadunmesha jatam jagaditamashesham pralayatah paritratum shanke parihrita nimeshas tava drishah.
The 51st shloka of Soundarya Lahari describes the different glances of Ambigai and the bhavas, emotions, rasas associated with the glances. O mother, your eye melts with love while looking at Lord Shiva. It feels or expresses contempt while looking at other men. It is filled with anger looking upon Ganga, who is rested on the head of Lord Shiva, is astonished at the story of Girisha, expresses fear while looking at the serpents of Hara. The glance is the producer of beauty in lotuses. It portrays a captivating smile while looking at friends. It is filled with compassion while looking at me. Verse 52 describes Ambigai's eyes along with the beautiful eyelashes, and it calls out how the glance of Ambigai, the beautiful eyes, disturb and cause restlessness in Lord Shiva. O flower bud of the king of mountains, the black eyelashes resembling the feathers are determined to destroy the peace from the mind of Lord Shiva, who destroyed the 3 cities. Your eyes are elongated up to your ears, and they enact the arrows of God of love, Manmatha. Endowed with Shringara Rasa, Ambigai can draw Sadashiva close to her with the lucid and provocative eyes that are well shaped to reach the ears. Verse 53 brings out the 3 beautiful eyes of Ambigai, the 3 colors depicted by those eyes, and how they are connected to the 3 attributes or the 3 gunas. O the beloved of Lord Shiva, Ishana, your 3 eyes shine with 3 separate colors, red, white and black, in combination with beautifying collyrium, as if they bear the 3 properties which are Rajas, Sattva and Tamas, to recreate the gods Druhina, Brahma, Hari, Vishnu and Rudra, Shiva, who have ceased to exist at the time of the universe's dissolution. Verse 54 describes the compassion-filled Ambigai's 3 eyes, the corresponding 3 colors associated with 3 holy rivers. O Ambigai, you are the one with the heart that is constantly thinking of or belonging to Lord Pashupati. With eyes filled with compassion and with red, white, black colors, it is certain that you bring near us this pure confluence of the 3 holy rivers, which are the river Shonabhadra, red in color, flowing westward, river Ganga, white in color, flowing eastward,
and river Yamuna, the daughter of Surya Deva, again flowing eastward, blackish in color, and you bring this confluence in your three eyes in order to purify us. Verse 55 describes Ambigai's Verse 55 describes the blinking of Ambigai's eyes and how it is related to the creation and destruction of the universe. Let us look at the Padacheda and then detailed explanation. Nimesha Unmeshabhyam Pralayam Udayam Yati Jagati Tava iti Ahuhu Santaha Dharanidhara Rajanya Tanaye Tvat Unmeshat Jatam Jagat Idam Ashesham Pralayataha Paritratum Shanke Parihrita Nimeshaha Tava Drishaha. Nimesha Unmeshabhyam Pralayam Udayam Yati Jagati. Nimesha, the closing of the eyelids. Unmeshabhyam, and the opening of the eyelids. Pralayam Udayam. Pralayam is the destruction, samharam. Udayam is the rising or the creation. Yati Jagati, the world proceeds to. The closing and the opening of the eyelids correspondingly indicate the destruction and the creation that the world proceeds to. Tava iti ahuhu santaha dharanidhara rajanya tanaye. Dharanidhara rajanya tanaye. O the daughter of the royal mountain Himavan. Tava iti ahuhu santaha. Santaha, the great or good men. Ahuhu, thus they describe or they say. Tava iti, that it belongs to you. That the closing and the opening directly relates to the destruction and the creation of the universe. So say the great men, the learned men. Tvat unmeshat jatam jagat idam ashesham pralayataha. Tvat unmeshat jatam. Jatam means that is born. Born by the opening of your eyelids. Jagat idam. What is born? This world is born. Ashesham, completely. And pralayataha, from the destruction. Paritratum shanke parihrita nimeshaha tava drishaha. Pralayataha paritratum, the last word of the third line and the first word of the fourth put together. Pralayataha paritratum, from the destruction in order to protect. Shanke, I believe, I think, I'm guessing that. Parihrita, you have abandoned, you have given up. Nimeshaha, the closing of your eyelids. Tava drishaha, in your eyes. Very beautiful description of Ambigai's eye blinking and how it is related to how the opening and the closing is directly related to the creation and the destruction. But at the same time, the compassion-filled Ambigai does not want to destroy the world that has been created. So she gives up the closing of her eyelids. O the daughter of the royal mountain Himavan, the great men, educated men, scholarly men say that the world proceeds to destruction and creation on the closing and the opening of your eyelids. I believe that, I guess that your eye has abandoned or given up the closing of the eyelids in order to protect this entire world that is born or created by the opening of your eyelids, and thus the world is protected from destruction. The learned scholars say thus, O the daughter of the king of mountains, this world of ours is created and destroyed when you open and shut your soulful, compassion-filled eyes. I believe, O Mother, that you never shut your eyes so that this world which has been created by you never ever faces the deluge or destruction. As Ambigai opens her eyes, the Bhuvanas, the entire world, the different worlds are created. And as she closes, they are destroyed. Just like it is described in Lalita Sahasranamam, Unmesha Nimishotpanna Vipanna Bhuvanavalihi. We human beings experience the beauty of the world only when our eyes are open. And when we close our eyes, it is as though the world in front of us completely disappears. Ambigai Jagannatha, the mother of the universe, does not want to get the world created by her into destruction. So what does she do? She does not blink her eyes. Instead, she keeps them constantly open in order to protect the world and the beings of the world as a mother protects her little children. The essential import of this verse is that Ambigai is ever in awakened state and is always the Jagrat Swarupa. Nimesha Unmeshabhyam Pralayam Udayam Yati Jagati. The closing of the eyelids and the opening of the eyelids results in the destruction and the creation of the world. Tava iti ahuhu santaha dharani dhara rajanya tanaye. O the daughter of the royal mountain Himavan, the great learned scholarly men, the Jnanis, say thus: Tvat unmeshat jatam jagat idam ashesham pralayataha. This world which is born by the opening of your eyelids, complete in nature, pralayataha, from destruction, paritratum shanke parihrita nimeshaha tava drishaha. In order to protect from the destruction, O Ambike, I think that you have given up or abandoned the closing of your eyelids in your eyes completely. The corresponding shlokas from Lalita Sahasranamam. Unmesha Nimishotpanna Vipanna Bhuvanavali. She who creates and destroys the universe by opening and closing of her eyelids. Lokayatra Vidayini. She who makes the world rotate or travel. Jagati Kanda. She who is like a root to the world. Jagat Dhatri. She who supports the entire world. This shloka can be chanted for Ambikai to constantly protect us just like a mother would protect her child. Thus concludes the explanation of verse 55 of Sri Soundarya Lahari. Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Harihi Om Tatsat. Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Jai Jai Shankara. Hara Hara Shankara.